All right, everybody, you already know who it is. It is your girl, Leticia. But guess who I have with me? One of my favorite cousins, Ladina. Ladina, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. It's Ladina in the house, and we are here to start our show. Y'all don't know what it's about, but we're about to tell you.
Now, tell us about the show because the concept has been brewing.
Oh, it's been brewing with me for quite a long time. I am a person that values common sense. And so, because I value it so much, I felt like we don't use it in our capacity the way we're supposed to. And so I feel like we should do a show to talk about people not using their common sense.
And I'm gonna put this in there.
Uncommon sense.
We gonna do a show talking about what we talk about on the phone, just for you. We going deep diving into our own intellect and the conversations that we have with one another. We're just gonna rock this thing on out there to you.
That's all it's about. That's all we're doing, just talking in general. Our opinion. You can believe it, not. You can value it, not. We don't really care. We just want to talk about what makes us click and how we see the world going in different directions on different topics.
And now today, the conversation was, Leticia, does not care what another person believes. I'm an observer of beliefs. Okay? As long as your belief does not impede me.
True.
If you impede me, then we got a major problem.
Yes. Yes.
In this conversation, we begin to talk about threesomes, inviting people into your relationship.
Ooh.
Now, for me, it's I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I'm married, so unless my husband say it's okay, and I don't know, I really don't think that that's the direction that I want to go in, sharing, my spouse. But that's just me.
But sharing my body.
To each his own. You know what I mean? To each his own. There's a saying in the medical field, and it's true as well. Your spirit, when you sleep with someone, when a female sleeps with a man, and he ejaculates his spirit into you, that lasts 50 years in the female body. If you 50 years old and you done slept with how many men, how long that gonna last inside you?
Hold on. Every time she do something, put a penny in it. I'm gonna drop a penny. Baby, every time she say something, it don't make no sense.
I'm just saying, it make my head itch.
I met a young lady back when I was in my 30s, which was one of my daughter's friends. True story. This young lady had slept with 42 men, and she was talking about it like she was proud. I don't even think she was 21. So in my mind said, what happened to her for her to think it was okay to sleep with this many men and be that proud of it?
Well, we all have had our whole days, so let's just.
I ain't been that kind of hoe.
Let's just keep it real.
I ain't been that kind of hoe.
I'm just saying.
You ain't been that kind of hoe.
I ain't been that kind of hoe either, but I'm just saying.
Let me know what kind of hoe you been.
I'm just saying, if you got more than one kid, you'd have been with more than one dude. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying.
At least.
I'm saying this.
At minimum.
How do you be with 42 people?
Well,
less than 21.
Well, that goes into our topic today, because if she been with 42 people, if they all knew about it, then that's considered. Hold on, let me tell you, because I won't get. I won't get my information right now. I won't be on here not saying correct things. That is a polyamorous relationship that she's in. If everybody know about it and everybody cool with it,
but what if
that's polyamorous?
What if that was just her on her promiscuous?
Then she just being promiscuous, or she was in a throuple, is what they call it nowadays. It's 2023, so I'm old school. I don't know, I'm 50. I ain't old, but I'm old school. And so I don't know what a throuple is.
So I'm going to ask you, what is a throuple?
I'm gonna reverse it back to what I know it to be, a threesome.
Oh,
but yes, but they call it a throuple when you a couple with more than 2 people, with at least 3, it's a throuple. That's what they call it, the young kids.
So now what gets a relationship? This is just you and I talking.
Mm-hmm.
What would take a perfectly constructed relationship into a throuple?
I feel like it could be, this is my opinion. Don't y'all come for me because I ain't sent for you. Okay. In my opinion, a person that's in a throuple that allows, like you'll say, you allow your dude to bring another girl in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it might be self-esteem issues
Huh.
that you might have. I'm just saying, I don't know. It could be. That could be one of the
People
one of the
pleasing.
things. You could be a people pleaser. You won't make your man happy if that's what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Then whatever it takes. You don't want to lose him.
You got to go if I got to do all that. If I got to tell myself up to be with her.
It's women that are sister wives.
Tell me, what is a sister wife?
A sister wife is a woman or women that are sisters.
Actually related.
No, let me rewind. A man could be married to more than one woman, right?
Oh, okay.
That's a polygamous relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then if the 2 women that he married to are sisters, they're sorrel. They're called sorrel. That means they sisters, they're co-wives in a relationship.
So do you think?
But co-wives that are not married are called non-sorrels.
I want to know, do you think that my imagination of what love is could just be in a box? Because if I'm hearing all of this, and this is love to another person, it's my love in a freaking box.
It might be. You might have to be more open. We might have to be more open. I don't know. I've been married for how long have I been married? I've been married
1,000 years.
I've been married since 1999.
But I'm gonna tell you about her marriage. She has been married since freaking high school.
Really? 1987.
Since high school. So it's a whole nother level of love, a whole nother level of learning to work together.
And that's a whole nother different subject. A whole nother different topic.
But I'm telling you, your sister girl here has not been married. So, because this woman has been married, I have not been married. Now, I have not been married because it's a few things that I believe that I don't think other people may be aware. Like, I don't feel like I should tear up my body and let you just do anything that you want to do to me. I just don't feel like that. If
you think that's what happens in a marriage?
No, I'm saying I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about relationship wise.
Okay.
In a relationship, you're not gonna come into my space and tell me all these hallelujahs about who I am to you, and you gonna be able to do whatever you want to do to me and confuse me with sex and that I this that and the other. No, because I want to actually see you for what you're bringing to the table.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's understandable.
That's me. Now I've been in a lot of little relationships. I've tried these things. Tried. And I said, Lord, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to do it. Either I'm too close-minded or I'm not open-minded enough. Because there's certain things I don't want in my life. You know,
that's
certain people.
That's just because you set in your ways now.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let's say, this is a prime example. Let's say you meet a cool guy. He's cool as I don't know what.
Okay.
Cool as the summer breeze. But he got a little addiction.
To what though?
I don't know what the addiction may be to. But
everybody addicted to something.
That's true. But I will say this: what if the addiction is impeding on you? Like
then you can't move forward.
Because if you allow something to just come into you, that's like, okay,
that's true.
Well, I'm okay with it. And it's okay.
If you settle, if you're not willing to express that's not something that you want to do, and if they're not willing to compromise, then move on.
Because my thing is, I don't care.
Because people could be addicted to anything. They could be addicted to exercise. They could be addicted to food. They could be addicted to porn. They could be addicted to whatever, and then not be listening
Let me ask you this.
or hearing you in your relationship.
Do you think addictions, this is my idea of addiction, because you can't control certain areas of your life, you choose to control the things that you can't?
No, that's a function addict.
Because like,
That's a function.
let's say it's a person that is very insecure, and so they go to the gym and they just gonna build their body up. They just want to look their best and down. That's a form of insecurity. And because you can't control the other areas of your life, you can go into that gym and you can just.
Then I don't think that's an addiction. I think that's trying to better yourself, knowing that you have no other avenue to express yourself. Like, so if you can't get that attention outside, but you feel better about yourself when you go to the gym, then why not go to the gym?
Mhm.
If you can feel better about yourself, even if that work environment, let's just say it's a work environment, and you want to feel better or achieve something more at work, but you're not able to do it, but then you go to the gym and you're able to let it go or forget about it or feel better about yourself, then why not? Why not go to the gym all the time if you can't get it somewhere else?
Oh. Now,
That's just like relationships.
Mhm.
When somebody cheat, why did they leave? Why did they cheat? Was it physical? Was it mental? Was it emotional? Were they left long gone in a relationship before they actually
Of
physically
course.
cheated?
Yeah,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
That had
So
to be there.
all that plays a factor in
Mm.
that. In my humble
Because Latiska loves herself. Latiska likes to go on walks. Latiska likes to get her little
But then you can
dumbbells and do her
find
stuff.
somebody that likes that too, and then allows you your space where needed.
Mhm.
You can find somebody like that. It's somebody out there for everybody.
Oh, of course, I believe in that.
Yeah.
I do believe in that. I'm just not getting with all of this, what you're telling me today.
Yes, because see, the polyamorous relationship is where you feel free. You feel open to love who you want to love, when you want to love them, where you want to love them, how you want to love them, whoever it is. Man, woman, boy, girl, horse, dog, cat. I don't know.
Oh, that's just
Yeah,
stretching
because
the lines of love.
people are marrying these animals. We talking about the uncommon sense of it all. That's why the show is called what it is.
Yes.
It don't make sense.
But it makes sense to the
But
individual.
it makes sense to that person. And so we trying to get a grasp of, is it your common sense? Is it my common sense? Is it general common sense? That's all. Polyamorous, threesomes, polygamy. I can't even say the word. I ain't even gonna tell you. I'm gonna spell it. Polyfidelious. Polyfidelity. Fidelius. And then throuples. Okay. My husband not going for no throuple.
Latiska not going for a throuple.
That's all I'm saying.
Because I think at the end of the day, guess what life is? The groundwork starts with who? Each individual. If there is a source of love, I think, especially when it comes to having sexual contact with people, it's more of I respect you being in my space. I honor you sharing this time with me. I appreciate the oxygen that we're sharing together. And it's a more intimate setting, because I think intimacy can be messed up too. Because intimacy could be, just out there in the street and, showing you, just holding your hand or hugging you, appreciating you. And it's not just about sex.
Well, let's
For
break
some
this.
reason, we break all of this stuff down all the way to sex. And for me, I know too many people have been introduced to sex through molestation, through pornography, through hearing their parents have sex. They've been introduced to this thing on a whole nother level that's not even necessarily so. So the intimacy of what sex should be is just completely thrown out of the window.
So when it comes to polygamous marriages, polygamy in general, what is your opinion on, like, I'm just trying to figure out who decides who wants to be married to more than one person. Who makes that decision?
Each individual has to make that decision because
I'm
I've got to be cool with
saying-
you coming to me saying, okay, well, we're married.
I mean,
Other
I know
person.
they have these little towns in Utah that allow this to go on, but in real life, we're in Atlanta, and in Atlanta, there's more thruples. There's more thruples in Atlanta than people talk about.
I'm gonna say
There's
this.
a whole TV show
On thruples.
on thruples, and a lot of the people are from Atlanta that are on the show.
I think Atlanta
Women
is
are
open.
well, you know, a woman told my husband one time that there's no good men in Atlanta because 50% of them are on the down low.
That is so kill that.
You don't think that's true?
I really don't think that's true because life is giving you according to your belief, and if you believe there is no good man, you're gonna always attract the man that you believe you can have.
But in Atlanta, the women are 5 or 10 to 1 for the men. As far as the statistics goes, the ratio of men to women. So it's more women in Atlanta than there's men.
Okay.
So I feel like that's why there's more thruples popping up. Because you find a good man, right? He a good man, but he already got somebody.
Okay, so then let me ask you this. Why not be a concubine? Just be a well-kept woman. Let him do what he wants to do. You just pay the bills, take care of him, do whatever you need to do. When you need to see me, see
No,
me.
because in these thruples, I feel like these women feel like they missing out on something if they not there. Like I gotta be there to know what he doing, even with the other one.
But
So
then
we
that's
gotta
a Pandora
live together.
box. That's
so then we gotta live together.
That's Pandora's box. You're opening up something. You're opening yourself up to something, into a whole nother world, really.
That is a whole nother world. That is, because then y'all having kids, and see your kids gotta see now daddy go in the room with mama on Wednesdays, but then he go in the room with Auntie Betty on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
But then at the same
how the
time,
hell do you explain that?
At the same time, think about this. Growing up, I didn't grow up in one of these homes, but I've heard of these homes as far as, Uncle Jack come over on Monday, Uncle Tom come in on Tuesday, and seeing your mother with all these different types of people. So it's been happening.
Oh no, it's been happening. It's just the point of, not to put business out in the street too much, but it happens closer than you know. You know what I mean?
And I think those are the things we sweep around the
It's crazy because back in the day, if they would have had cell phones in the 1950s, then would have been jacked up back then.
Because Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Because Daddy could go right around the corner and have a whole family and nigga not know about it.
Yeah.
Like, just cross the railroad track.
Look,
and I got a whole brother on the other side of the railroad track. I don't know about it. I got a whole sister in Germany. What? Well, she ain't in Germany now, but yeah. Because everybody Papa was a Rolling Stone. Stop playing. You better check your daddy and see if he got other.
But I want to know about these Rolling Stone mamas. Don't get in that phone. Get up out that phone, baby. Let's talk about these Rolling Stone mamas.
How many baby daddies do you got? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to talk about you. If you got more than 3 baby daddies, if you got more than 5 baby daddies, I apologize.
I'm gonna say this. I'm
gonna say 3 strikes, you out. After 3, you should have goddamn know better. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I used to be in my 20s. I felt as though I'm only gonna have children by this one particular man.
My goal. That was every woman's goal in the 90s. I'm sorry. We wanted to be like Barry White, the first, the last, the only, the everything. My first, my last, my everything.
But it didn't work out like that. And so when it didn't work out like that, I was not gonna not birth another child because we were 2 children. My first my daughter's father was my first, love or whatever. And because it didn't work out, I was not going to not bear no more fruit. You know what I'm saying? And then I had this concept of I'm only going to date black men. Like it don't make sense to go outside your race.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. I was so freaking in the box because love comes in so many colors and flavors, and because you talking about it, baby, look at it.
Yeah, thruples and
Yeah,
polygamy
baby, come in
and
all kind of
polyandry
forms.
and polyamory, all of that, group marriages, and
Things I didn't even know.
being a soror. I'm sorry, me and my sister, we not marrying the same nigga. I don't give a damn what you say. Cause I love you. We ain't marrying the same dude.
But I don't see
We're
that.
not gonna marry and have sex with the same man.
I don't see that either. I'm so sorry.
I just don't see that
And I would love
that
to
our
get
children are cousins and sister and brothers at the same time.
oh, y'all see our faces. I
That they
don't.
children got cousins, they first cousins. That's also they half brother, brother, however it goes.
Wait a minute. So now we're gonna really tap down on it.
Because we could go on and on.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all already know I was adopted, right? So I've never met my father. Never, ever, ever.
My cousin probably got thousands of brothers and sisters out there that we don't even know about. I got a bunch of first cousins that I don't know.
But I'm gonna tell you this: I did a DNA. So when I did my DNA, you know, they put up your first cousin, your second cousin, da da da, stand up, baby. They were all kind of races and creeds all over the world. So then that led me to believe: are we closed-minded when it comes to how God creates?
I think so, because that's where racism come from. People think they better than everybody. But God, when He made us from clay, in my opinion, coming from the healthcare standpoint, when I cut a nigga open, when they get cut open, when they get stuck with a needle, the stuff that's on the inside of the body is all the same on everybody.
Everybody.
It's all the same. Everybody got blood and veins and capillaries and arteries.
And should be grateful for all those things, especially when they operate properly. Lord, thank you for all these opportunities.
Everybody got a brain if they up walking around.
And they look the same.
And they got ligaments and joints. Everybody got that.
But then
and ain't no color on the inside. Did you know that? Did you know you cut somebody open? We all look the same on the inside.
When you say to people, we are created equal, they don't see that. I don't care about you being a man. I'm created equal to you. We have the same freaking organs. We have the same nervous system. We have the same bone structure. We have the same.
Do you know that when you created inside your womb, that everybody is a girl?
Yes, at the beginning. And then it splits off.
Everybody's a girl, and then God decides, you know what, I'm gonna give you a Y instead of an X. That means that Y like that. And shoot them to the. Oh, but did y'all know? See, people don't know this. That everybody got the same thing on the inside, female and males.
As far as estrogen, testosterone, all of these things, it exists inside of all of us.
Men have mammary glands, they just don't come out. Women have gonads, your ovaries. Yeah.
I know this thing because I was mysteriously but wonderfully made. But I think it has to do with what do you know about who you are? See, when you begin to know who you are, it's like the word can't really touch you.
But I think that goes back to what we're talking about today, polyamorous. Does it really matter what we think about what they feel? That's they belief and their opinion that they polyamorous and in thruples and they love each other.
It looks beautiful.
They are so happy.
It looks beautiful.
They are happy. They don't give a damn what we talking about.
And I ain't really talking about that because it looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it's not for me. I'm not saying don't do it.
That's right.
I'm saying
That's all we want you to know. We don't care that you do it.
I believe that you have the right to live
whatever you want to
and do whatever you want to do because God gives us our free will.
We just saying
I believe that now. But I for me, I'm gonna have to.
What's the uncommon sense in this topic, though?
But wait a minute, I wouldn't even want God to open that door to me.
But is there an uncommon sense in this topic?
The uncommon sense.
What would be that? if we saying this is just our opinion, they can do what they want to do. Is it uncommon sense?
Because that's their form of
Because
self-love.
that's
Their
so
self-love.
it makes sense to them. So it's not uncommon to them.
And it's how they love themselves. They love themselves enough to share themselves and have multiple partners and multiple husbands and wives, and it's so be it. You know, you have people in religions that are married for a certain amount of time, they get divorced and they get married all over again. Who am I to say? You know, a lot of people would be like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to get married. You're supposed to stick into it." And da da da. But I'm not gonna be in no relationship where I'm getting beat and being talked down to and da da da. See, God put that man in my life for him to love me and for me to love him. But if it's anything else going on besides love, you got to go, and I pray for my divine partner to come in.
And that will come.
Mm-hmm.
That will come. That will come. That can't. I feel like that can't be rushed. And that.
But it's a process for each individual too.
I think that you meet your person when you least expect it. See, I feel like people that's looking for somebody need to stop looking.
Yeah, because the Bible
and
says
just go with the flow. Because then you like, oh, I'm going to the club tonight. I hope I meet my man. No, you ain't gonna meet him now. You gonna meet him at the line at Home Depot. You don't even belong at Home Depot. You at Home Depot, you look for some Tic Tacs, some little nails or something. You don't even know what you're looking for at Home Depot. You just walking them aisles.
Not even thinking about it.
He gonna bump into you. He looking for donuts. You don't know what he looking for either. And that means that's your person. Because he don't know what he looking for. You don't know what you looking for. And y'all done met each other right on town. That's how you do it.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Because the Bible says not to look for anything. He said, if I be lifted up, I draw all these things unto you. And the Bible also says, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. So I shouldn't be out there looking for something. And then at the same time, I shouldn't be out there feeling incomplete to the point where I have to find something that completes me.
Ooh, wait a minute. Let me drop a dime on that. Hold on. Open the jar.
Hold on. We got to
open the jar. Open the jar.
Hold on.
On 2 times on that.
Baby, I am complete and whole and happy by myself. I appreciate what you bring into my life and what you add to me. And at the same time, whether you are here or there, I'm good. But how many women do you know that need something to complete them and not even see that they're already whole?
Ooh.
And I think that's where a lot of this comes in.
You think so?
Because I want to please my man. And he said he wants something different. And like he's saying, I'm not good enough. You know, or is it because she's closed-minded and she won't open herself up to different things?
Why she can't be like Jerry Maguire, or he can't be like the movie Jerry Maguire? You complete me. You remember that? That's a line for the ages. You complete me. Do we have to complete me though?
Because I'm complete. I was
finished.
I'm
complete already, right?
Yeah.
You just added on. I'm a house that you just added on to.
That's it.
You just added a new construction permit to what I already had.
But I'm already complete.
You just made it bigger and better. Can you make it bigger and better?
That's the key.
Are you making it bigger and better? Or are you wearing it down like termites?
Are you using it?
Are you the termites to
my
house?
Are you using it? Oh, I like that. Are you using what I have for your benefit?
That's another topic.
And that's going into kind of like narcissist behavior and noticing what I have compared to what you're bringing to the table. And I'm not saying you're not bringing anything to the table, but if what I have is more value to you and you're coming in to utilize what I have, and at the same time, we're not prospering from it, I don't get it. I don't want to do it. Well, because we're supposed to grow, right? That's what relationships do.
That's the whole point of daily life, is to learn and grow every day. Learn something new. If you're not living, you die. If you're not learning, you're not living.
Now that's a darn show right there. Because some people don't want to learn nothing. They know everything.
Are you not growth minded?
Some people
that's
know
another topic. We're gonna talk about that.
everything.
We're gonna talk about that too. Growth mindedness.
You can't know everything. You got to know that there's some things that you don't know. You got to be open enough to
Are
realize
you learning?
I don't know it, and so I'm willing to allow you to come in and teach me something. You've taught me a heck of a lot today, baby. All these relationships. Latiska is in a box, and I'm happy in my freaking box.
No, we're gonna get her out of her box because if she has a box, at least have some slits in it. So
you know I'm breathing, baby.
okay,
I'm breathing. I'm not just in a box. I'll suffocate in a box. I don't
bust
know.
that box open.
I don't know if I want to
bust it open.
Not into no. Name them again, baby. Do
Polyamorous, polygamous, throuple, group marriage relationship.
That's what you want to bust my box open to?
No.
I'm good. I'm gonna cross my legs. I'm good.
Well, it looks like we are at the end of this topic. I mean, we could go on and on all day about threesomes, polyamorous, polygamous, and throuples. But you know, we haven't found an uncommon sense of it because it makes sense to them. So it might not be uncommon. Well, it's uncommon to me. It's uncommon to her. I don't know if it's uncommon to you. But it's common to a lot of people because, especially here in Atlanta, they are throupled up. They are throupled up. Okay.
Question. Though you see something or you are aware of something that is not common to you, how do you feel as far as?
I mean, because it's a pet peeve of mine for people to not use common sense. I'm gonna let people slide on this particular topic, okay? Because for one, it's a very touchy subject. You know, I'm married to one man, he's married to one woman, me. So we really don't, have a real opinion on other than we wouldn't do it unless we were probably really drunk real one night, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, like crazy in love and didn't know what was going on, and you just happened to be there, and then you just got in, and then you got in where you fit in, and then we woke up the next day like, what the fuck did we do? That's how we would probably, how it would happen to us, but otherwise we not looking for that to happen. So for those that are out there doing it, hey, throttle it up, polygamy,
do it up, till the walls come down.
Be a sorrow, love your sister, love on her man, she love on yours, however you want to do it.
Let it happen.
Box is open.
And I'm gonna say this: it's your life. It's your life. You don't let nobody dictate to you what is good for your life.
Swim your life, deep dive, go deep as you want to. Long as you come up for air at some point, then go as deep as you want to. And then you can go so deep that you can't come back up for air. You know that, right?
I'm gonna say this: don't go so deep that you lose yourself.
Ooh. Don't go deep down to the darkness.
Catch yourself before you lose yourself.
Yeah, so all I got to say is if you're in these polyamorous, polygamy relationships, throuples, be doing it because that's what you want to do. Be doing it because that's where your heart is at. Don't be doing it because he or she, or you think you're going to lose a man and you can't get another one, so you're going to hold on to him and stay with him, but you really sad and crying in the corner in bed at night because he in the other bedroom. Don't do that shit.
Or he ain't even coming home.
He ain't coming home. Because guess what? He in a throuple with y'all too, but he done found another one. And he going over to her house. Now both of y'all at home by yourself.
And then he come home to us.
And then he said,
baby, I love you.
We got a third one I want to.
Baby, I love you. And I know you love me, right? Because you love me, I want you to do this for me. Because see, that's going to show me.
But what if he talking to two bras and he say, look, babies. Look, babies, I love y'all both. But I was at the club last night and I just found this one that's going to be perfect to add it to our family. Yeah, what do they say? If they happy,
They gonna do it.
are they? No, I'm saying if they are truly happy,
Mhm.
are they gonna let somebody else in? You think so?
Yeah, because I
'Cause
think
he
it's
said
more
something.
of
Because he said
making
so.
him happy. Because whatever he's doing is making them completely happy.
Good luck. That's all I got to tell you.
We love you guys. Now, this is the way that you can support the channel. Make sure you leave us a donation, back. We're giving y'all our true energy, our essence, our everything. We can't give you no more than what we
Now
give
we
you right
sponsored
now.
by a few people, but
We
we
are.
ain't sponsored by everybody.
At the same time, if
Uh.
you're receiving something, give us something. Saying thank you. Leave a comment. I don't know. Share the video. I don't know how you're gonna pass it on, but be kind. You
Pass
too.
it on. We are here to give our opinions, but we want to be lighthearted and we want to give thanks to God every time we are doing this. So this is not something that we just doing it for ourselves. We're doing it for you, for the world, because a lot of times there are people that just need to hear, a good opinion or a good, suggestion on something that'll help. You never know. Save somebody's life, save relationships, save someone's peace of mind. You never know. And peace of mind is priceless. So if that can be saved, then.
And I'm going to say this. At 50, we have experience, which gives us wisdom. It's not learned from a book. What we have for you, we've learned through life. It was a gift given to us. And so we give this gift to you freely. We had to learn. Nobody showed us but the Creator some things in life.
That's true.
So we're willing enough to open our hearts and share. And hopefully you take heed to what we're
saying.
saying.
And I learn from different people of all ages every day. So if you can just take the time to watch the video, share it, maybe you'll learn something. Maybe we can learn something from your opinions and your comments so we can grow, because we are looking to be growth minded at all times, always learning, always growing, always wanting to know more and be closer to God and be closer to our families and to life and living life. So join us next time on the uncommon sense of it all, and we'll see if the things that are people doing in the world make sense. I don't know.
And leave your comments, because we will be answering the comments. And you never know. You may end up on the show.
Yes, because the topics that we're going to have, we know there's type of people of all kind, and I want to be explained. Maybe a polyamorous relationship, someone that's in a polyamorous relationship would like to come on and explain to us what it actually means, or someone that's in a polygamous marriage would come on and explain to us what it actually is, so we can get a better understanding. We just going by what we've learned, what we've read on the internet, and what we've seen and what we know from our own minds. So we don't know everything. School us, tell us about it, send us a comment, and so we'll talk about it again. And we love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. See you next time. And we're gonna